I want you to think of somebody right now, someone real specific, that means a lot to you. What is one thing you'd be able to say to them if you could, but you haven't yet?
There's so much love out there in the world. I feel when we get in these valleys, sometimes it's hard to pick ourselves up, but if we take a look, sometimes you can see that there's something very close that is there fully for you, 100%, and loves you. Welcome back, welcome home to the You Are Podcast, episode 216.
216.
I mean, shout out to the realest
Realist
partner.
Sorry.
The Realist Black Anytown Actors Lab. Get your classes now. They're on sale.
Oh, you're freestyling.
If you're trying to learn acting, we got ourselves a whale.
Fuck yeah.
AnytownActorsLab.com. We got Adam Louder out in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. He's doing in-person classes. If you're in the area over there, please don't hesitate. Get on the website. He's got online free consultations. It's the best deal right now, and it's flying off the shelves. Let me tell you,
it's hard to schedule calls with him right now.
It's just.
You're almost missing your moment.
It really is. It really is. It's the only program that I see right now that it's worth it right now. Like doing the most, live through the experience, done it, and he's passing it on to everyone. You know, there's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
AnytownActorsLab.com. Shout out to the patrons. Patreon.com/YouWerePodcast. It's the best way to support us. If you love what we do, if you like what we do, you want to throw us something. You can throw us just a little bit. It's not that much. And it helps us out and it goes back into the business. Bang. We love you. Shout out to the patrons. We love you. And twitch.tv/YouWerePodcast. We're streaming. We're live. We're twitching Mondays, Tuesdays. Get on there. Twitch.tv/YouWerePodcast. Follow us and you'll get a notification. Bang. It'll be a nice little message. I change it every time. It's a little cute thing. It'll say like, hey, what are you doing tonight? You know, and you can come check us out. It's us outside of the podcast. Come watch us. We have fun. We game. We react. It's a little bit more of us outside of everything.
That's right.
Boom. And we're back, baby.
Dude.
We are back. We're present. We're feeling good.
Yep.
I want to say right now, if you're listening, this is your reminder to accept what you have right now.
Oh.
To accept what you're going through. And now what? Now what are we doing?
So I love that.
All the worries you got.
Yeah.
What's really happening? What can you touch right now? I got a table.
Yeah.
I got Davey in front of me.
Yeah.
Got my coffee.
Yes, sir.
Got this mic. We all have a place right now that we're in. And we have the power to choose what we do.
Bang. And that's the truth right there.
Now, I wanted to get into something today.
Get into it.
Because I was thinking about it.
I love your whole energy and bringing
Really?
into this. Yeah, bro.
And we got an angle right here.
I mean,
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you.
We're upgrading. Yeah. Guys, thank you for the YouTube people jumping on, like, and subscribing. We got new subscribers jumping on board. And I just want to say thank you guys for joining. We're adding to the little
Always.
cabin we're growing.
Always.
The little house we're building.
Always. And once I get that money, man. No, I'm kidding.
It's not about the money, but once I get it,
I love joking about
you're
that.
never gonna see.
I love joking again, about
bro.
Like,
don't let me get that Patreon money, son, because I'm out. Be in the mall.
Okay, look. What I want to talk about today was, dude, you know what? Life is super miraculous.
Oh, we're talking miracles?
Yes.
Oh, I like this.
Now, I could be you could be feeling a type of way. Like I've been talking about it a lot. I've been calling it valleys. These valleys that I'm not trying to say depression anymore. But I say I'm just in a little dip, dude. Yeah. I'm in a little dip, right? And I'm down there. And I realized today that I think over the years I've gotten better at pulling myself out the dip. Right? I feel like that's a tough thing that we have to deal with, you know, as we grow into adults. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
When things aren't going our way and things are hard and it's tough, man. Life is hard. It really is. But I'm able to, I found myself, you know, yesterday really feeling down in this valley. And I was really like able to look outside myself and be like, what is causing this? Why am I feeling like this? Right? And it boiled down to, I'm feeling whatever, sad, bad, depressed, whatever, because of what someone else is either doing or thinking. Now, what can
Connected
I do?
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what can I really do?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
What can I really do about it?
What'd you find?
Honestly, I thought that, because I asked myself this, do I want to change them? Not really. I don't really want to like force them to think a certain way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I want to... I feel like letting them know would mean changing them.
Right.
And I don't think that's the way I want to go about it.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
So to me, it almost felt like there wasn't really a point in feeling that way anymore.
Oh, so you had you thought it through,
Yeah.
and you found the end of it being like,
I'm just being here by my own volition. Like I chose to sit in this.
because you asked yourself, couldn't I change them? And the answer was like, I can, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
And like,
I wouldn't want to
could
do
you
that.
really? Could you really change them?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
That's the thing. It's like maybe,
Yeah.
but probably not. If it's like with what I'm dealing with, I don't think it's a thing you can just change about something.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So
you can't change their life. So now.
I'm able to be like, look, I'm putting myself in this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of bad, right?
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
Right.
I don't know. It's just it's an interesting thing.
It's
I
interesting,
noticed.
yeah.
I noticed about it. You know?
But it's cool. Like you thought through it.
Yeah.
Like that. You took steps. And you're like, why am I feeling this way?
Yeah.
First question, and then you move to, well, I feel. What do I feel was the first question? Bad, sad,
Yeah.
depressed a little, like in a valley.
Yeah.
Why? Well, I think because of another person.
Yeah.
I'm worried about how another person is feeling right now in regards to me. And then it was like, well, what can I do?
Yeah.
That was very healthy. Like your
Yes.
your thought
Now,
process.
this is what I wanted to get into too.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah.
Is I think from working on, I think this past year of like working on like personal relationships and personal, like the way I think and the way I act and realizing how like, things, all affect each other. We're all people changing all the time and we want this, we want that. And like, we all have to somehow have this compromise, every day, compromising with people. It's like, it almost trained me by being conscious of it. I feel like it trains you to deal with things a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like be a little more, like I'm thinking more rationally now,
Right.
or at least like a little bit I'm not, but then like I can pull myself out and be like, oh wait, but like, what am I doing? I'm doing this again. I'm doing it again.
Right.
So I think it's interesting that we're able to like train ourselves to be a little better like that.
More
I
aware.
think it's healthy.
Yeah.
It's something I'm happy with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you what you thought, because I read like a interesting article that I'll get to, but I wanted to ask like with how technology advances and like social media and now everyone's so connected and you got everything at your fingertips and there's bad habits now, like these brand new things that we didn't know humans would be dealing with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like screens and stuff all day. It's like, do you think, and how it like affects relationships with people,
Yeah.
Like, do you think we're going to like a higher place or lower?
Good question, dude. Short answer, like no fucking idea. No clue. Because I think...
That was very general and vague.
Yeah, well, I mean, specifically...
How about specifically with like human interaction relationships?
It feels like it's going down, in my opinion. It feels like this becomes the screen, the lights, and the apps. They become the comfort blanket that you seek in an awkward moment.
Yeah.
And I think that when two humans like enter a room, like it's immediately awkward.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be, but it's like, oh, new person in my space, don't know you. Are you a threat? You're like, you're running through the gambit of like, who are you? What are you?
Yeah.
Are you a threat to me? Are you someone like I could be friends with? Are you someone who just needs something from me? Like, what is this going to be? Or do you not want to interact at all? And the screen is like the place where a person will literally hide in broad daylight in the middle of like a store.
Yeah.
You'll pick up the thing and someone could be staring at you like this and you could feel them, but you're safe here.
Yeah.
Here you're safe.
Did even
Not that
store even like a bar, dude?
Yeah,
like,
just
like a
staring
social
at your phone. It's a social gathering, right? You could be at a party, at a wedding, at a whatever, and you're on your phone, or you're recording things through your phone and not taking them in there presently.
Yeah.
I think it definitely does. Like you lose some kind of instinct, like I don't know. I think connection could be like a muscle.
Yeah,
and it's something like if you're not working it out every day. If you're not like making eye contact with people every day and like trying to ask a question about somebody genuinely and like, I don't know, just takes one human being in that's another life outside your life.
Yeah.
I think what it does is it naturally lowers not the importance of your life, but like you're not so hyper focused on you and the things that worry you and the things that scare you about like your situation and what you're not. And like you're taking a genuine interest in another human being. And there's like this endless possibility and story and history and, you know, like lines of heritage and likes and dislikes and huge challenges overcome and all these things you can learn and take in a moment with each other. But like, on the phone, you don't get that. I don't think you can. Maybe some people do. I think it's a more difficult task to find. I think genuine interest in other people because you're getting the best version of people.
Yeah,
you're getting like the quick check out. First of all, this is my business.
Yeah,
this is what I'm pushing to sell to you. This is who I hope you see me as. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely.
Does that sound like right to you?
Yeah, it does.
What do you feel about that? Like about
at this
do you
point,
think we're going down or
at
up?
this point in life, like because you know what it is back in the day before internet, like all the social media apps and everything.
Yeah.
Like
what are you doing?
I remember
you just did a magic trick on me.
I'm Italian.
That was a curse or
Sorry.
You just cursed me out.
Now look.
Sorry.
Back in the day, I remember when I was first starting like getting on the camera and stuff and being like, I want to make a YouTube channel. Like, oh, I want to like, you know, put videos in. That's when it first started getting big where it's like, you put out a funny skit and like people are like, oh, it's so cool. And then I'm like, oh, like this is like branding. Like your name is a brand now.
You are.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It wasn't, you kind of used to not really be like that in a way. It's kind of only like real estate people were the brand. Yeah, people with their names.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like artists.
Influencer.
Yes. But now it's like, everyone.
Everyone is a brand.
You know, like your mom could have like a point. You know what I mean? Like
point.
Like a business Instagram.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And it's interesting now because now it's like, because I think business in general is kind of almost hard to trust sometimes because it's like selling, it's trying to sell you on something. For sure. It's not being 100% genuine all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now it's expanded to everyone.
Yeah.
So now everyone's being not as genuine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And putting out this, you know, image that's not completely maybe, you know, 100% who they are.
Right.
But yeah, I remember doing that when I was young and trying to be like, oh, like, am I going to call the channel like a name or or is it my name? What do I put
What will people like?
Exactly.
What will catch?
Yeah. But with that though, did you have a question though? Did I not answer it?
No, that was it. Is it what you asked me? I'm flipping on you. Do you think we're trending upward or downward?
Yeah. So where I wanted to get with this is specifically with the relationship thing is because I saw an article that's kind of going around right now. And it said that I think 69% of men, like, I'm sorry, let me reword it.
Yeah.
So there's an article about like younger generation and who's like single. Mm-hmm. Now, 69% of men are single.
Wow. 69%?
69%.
What?
Now that's like a whole, percentage, but it's like they did it out of like Gen Z people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like 31% of women are single.
Whoa.
So more women are in relationships. And that's a lot of that is like them dating up older people,
Okay.
which is interesting.
We're not talking hookups. We're talking like relationships.
Yeah, relationships.
Okay.
We're just, I mean, maybe, I think it's together.
Okay.
Being together.
Splendid.
Not like, hookups.
Right.
Yeah, it's probably a relationship.
Right.
Being single.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's like a huge increase from last data and stuff.
Right.
And I think...
Is that what's causing it? Is it internet? The social media stuff?
I think, in a way, yeah.
Wow.
I think because now the knowledge of... I think that it goes to that image of putting your best self out there and like all this money I have, all this stuff, all this whatever is, what people gravitate to is like wealthy people, right?
Right.
There's people with things going on. They got all this stuff. And who is that normally?
Well, it's people who are looking at rich people.
Yeah.
Well, poor people, not poor people, but people that wish they had what other people have. Single people.
Yeah.
Single people looking at the guy, the damn Blitzerians on the yachts with the 70 models and stuff.
Exactly.
But it's like this grandiose like fakeness.
No, but even let's say like with relationships and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? It's like like I'm trying to get at like the like I think those people like the Gen Zs that are the 69% single, it's like I feel like there's this big shift right now with like men and women where like getting into relationships is kind of like this status of like how much money you have, like what are you doing? Like I feel like like when you're 20, like, remember in your 20s, you're like could be like living at home with your parents, like you don't really, you know what I mean? Like that was the norm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, you're dating, blah, blah, blah. But now like there's this idea of like the norm or like the more attractive thing is like this like rich
But
dude,
it always was
like,
that. Like a dude having money or a woman having
yeah, but I
money.
think now it's like been more like that's what people are going for. I think women are going for that more.
Okay.
Like
Gotcha.
because now women are kind of on the same level as
I see
like
what you're saying.
Or on the same level as like, oh, I'm I got my shit together, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like, but you guys don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's like, oh, well, if you don't have it, then I'm going to look somewhere else.
Yeah.
I want to go up.
Shit.
And most older people have that. And that's why
the
why
stats
there's
are saying.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's why you see a lot of like older people fucking dating now.
DiCaprio.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Wow. That's interesting, man.
Because I think that I'm saying that because I think it correlates to this like. It's funny because now the red pill thing is, oh, like men gotta get your shit together and you know what I mean, like
to get the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like start a drop shipping company and make money and get the Bugatti. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that's because now that's the way you're gonna succeed.
It's the way you're gonna attract a man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
That's how they'd put it.
Yeah.
So.
And I think it's self-inflicted.
Right. I agree.
In a way, because that was always it's kind of the bragging thing. It's like I got all this shit or blah blah blah.
Yeah, I saw a clip. I definitely know what you're talking about now because I saw a clip on like YouTube Shorts or something where it was like this kid he's probably 21, 20, and he's in a group of people. And it's like women are interviewing him and a couple of his friends, and he's like, they're like, oh, where do you work? And he was like, oh, I work at Foreman Mills. And I think I
saw that.
You see what I'm saying?
I saw that.
And all his friends started laughing. All these boys, young men, are laughing at him.
Yeah, and the girl was standing up.
The girl was like, hey, she's like, he's got a job. Yeah, he's working. What's wrong with that? He's like, I got a job.
Yeah.
So I hear you. Like, that's shameful to be working in that place now in the eyes of, it's not enough.
Yeah.
I get it. I think my opinion is, I think the thing that like the masculinity, like community teaching the young men what they're pushing, I think the thing that they might be missing is like, and this is going to be this would be ripped apart by them, but I think it's like it's easy for a young guy, like I'll speak for myself. I was so much invested in like the I had these fantasies about, oh, if this girl falls in love with me, man, if I get this girl, you know, every movie was like that. Everything I saw, every time I saw her, I was like, it's like lining up to be this perfect story. Like I needed to go this way. I didn't know, but I needed that for fulfillment. I needed her to look at me and say, oh, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
You're awesome. For me to be like, oh, I'm worth, like, I'm worth being here. I'm worth living. I'm a partner. I'm a young man. I'm attractive. Someone wants me. Therefore, I should be here. I deserve to be here.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel special and like unique and loved. But I think that's the heart of it that doesn't get addressed enough.
Yeah.
Is like these young men are looking at these young women and saying, we're the same age. If only you could look at me and love me, I'm telling you, I'll belong. I'll be the best partner in the world to you. I'll treat you like gold because you verify that you're like the blue check in my life, you know, in Instagram. Like, unless you get the blue check, you're not really verified. You know how crazy that is? Yeah. That you can look at a blue check and say like, oh, this person is real. Yeah. And this person who doesn't have a blue check, well, they're just not real. Yeah. They haven't made it. They're not verified. What does verified mean? What the fuck does that mean?
You can buy it on Twitter now.
Well, you know what? It's just silly.
It is.
It's silly to me. You know? It's a fickle thing. Yeah. And no one can tell you that you're verified or fucking not verified.
It's funny how much that, like, people literally really get worked up about that.
But that's
just having a check.
Let me finish this. That thought in these young guys, I think, is the thing that isn't addressed. You're living for the sake. What you said in the beginning of the podcast, the thing that worked you up was how another person felt about you. Yeah. The thing that works me up when I was 19, 20, 21, 17, 15 was, God, please. I just want a girl to look at me and say that I'm special. Yeah. I'm worthy. You know? And then my life will be fulfilled. And guess what? Like, that's the kind of thought that if you don't check it, if you're not aware that you're living for the acceptance of another human being, you know, you're missing the whole point. You have no self-worth. Yeah. You can't, if you're getting stirred up by people clapping and then people booing, your life is whatever the person around you is feeling or people. Yeah. And I'm guilty of this too still, with not women, but with, you know, other things, other types of people in my life. Family, friend, you know, there's just a lot of ways that could happen. But like, I think that's what you're talking about in this like subculture, in this little like bubble that's going on right now with the young people. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think the young men are living for the acceptance and like attraction of young women to be verified, and if they don't get it, they go crazy. Yeah, and then they maybe the young women are looking at them. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's. They want a guy who's just got their shit together. I don't know. That I don't know. Yeah. But this thing, I think, is the thing like the Andrew Tates aren't really talking about. Or if they're talking about, they're just saying boss up because, you know, the woman needs that. That's in her genes. Like, yeah. You know, my wife loves me. I ain't got shit. You know? Sorry to say. You know, she does, though.
Do you think, like, that, you know how China had like a population crisis,
and they started checking the children, and only letting you have one.
Do you feel like America's gonna have that one now?
I don't know. That'd be fucking wild. I don't think so. I hope not. Yeah. Didn't that screw up things though, or no? Are things chilling in China after just making sure households?
China's a lot of people, so I don't know.
We could look that up maybe another day.
I don't know.
Wow.
Well, I know we talked about it before, but I know Japan has a weird like population thing too. I just wonder if, because I feel like, because obviously, you know, there's more single people, right? And I could speak for them. I'm a single guy.
Yeah. You're in the community.
And you know what? Like, I wonder how much of that percentage is like, there's a choice. I wonder, you know, because the majority, it's a majority now. Like, yeah. I wonder if, you know, a lot of them are like, I mean, at this point, like I almost kind of get the feeling of being single. It's kind of like all right now.
Wow.
In a way.
Do you think it's going to change?
I don't know.
Are you holding out that it will change?
No, I mean, I definitely want to have a partner. Yeah. But I'm saying like, I can see it like, I don't know, for like an extended period of time. I could be like, hey man, I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot of, I don't know, right now I feel like it's kind of tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With what we just talked about. Like navigating that whole world is, I don't know, man. Mm-hmm. It's a lot. Trust me, I could be in something for sure. Like, if I really wanted to right now. I'm not trying to like brag or anything.
No, of course.
I can be in something.
Yeah.
But I'm physically like not really trying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think there's something about that. Why? You know? Why are there more men than are single? I don't know. It's an interesting thing to think about.
It is.
Why is it like a crazy thing right now? Why are there so many now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's very interesting.
I really don't know.
Why are young men staying single? Do you think? Yeah. How much of it is a choice? How much are they like making the attempt and like being shot down left and right? Yeah. Don't you think Tinder and all this shit has something to do with it too? Do you think it has anything to do with it?
I do and I don't. I honestly think that might help it, honestly. It might like help.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what? I do think like that the idea of when I asked like if you think things are going downhill, I think now is honestly better than it's ever been.
Wow.
I do. Because I feel that I think it is right now is like the most like acceptance there's ever been of like just people in general.
Right.
And like who you are and more things matter about yourself. And there's so many people pushing, you know, I think like working on yourself and doing your thing, you know, as opposed to the past.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That I think even if there is these like pockets of like loneliness for people, I think there's almost like a better way of getting out of it, or being pulled out. I think there's more like resources now than ever before.
Definitely.
So I think it's kind of better.
It's a good point.
In a way.
It's a good point.
You know?
Yeah.
I think like, because I always hear like a lot of people like, I was a gamer, like gaming for 5 years, and then I said, oh my God, like I'm done. Like, and then they changed their life around or you know what I mean? Like,
you're talking about addiction?
Yeah. Like stuff like that, you know? Or like people that aren't happy, there's like more opportunities than ever to be able to change something.
Right on.
You know? Yeah. And chances maybe that you might get changed. As opposed to maybe back then, it's like, well, you're going to work on the farm your whole life. Sorry.
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
Just try to paint it in a more positive light.
Well, I think that's great. Yeah. I get nervous about it, but I also definitely see what you're saying. And those are good points. But, yeah, I would argue to say, like, I still think people, it's more conversations are probably being had than ever before, right? The dude on the farm could, like, hit up the person in Kentucky and have
you can go on Farmers Only.
A therapy session.
Go find a mate.
Could. But, yeah, bro, I was thinking about, Lena brought up addiction. She was like, oh, I'm doing this research like on addiction and how, you know, doctors and certain medical groups, they'll look at an addict when they come into the you know, the office or the clinic or whatever, and they have this like just a stereotype, like oh fucking, you know, addict, hide the needles, like it sucks, like this guy's all dirty and gross and whatever. And then she told me like this guy came in yesterday or something, and you know, when she saw him, she was like, oh, here's another one. And then she got told his story like right after she saw him, and he was sober for years. And his sister died or something from overdosing. Damn. So he broke his sobriety and he got fucking really high, and he almost died choking on his own vomit, and he got rushed to the hospital. He got pneumonia from inhaling it. And when you hear something like that, you're like, oh, you know, that's something to humanize. You know, like addiction is a disease. She taught it to me. It's a disease. Yeah. It's like it's like getting cancer. Yeah. You have a genetic like proclivity for something to become addicted to it. Yeah. And it's not as simple as just take this and you'll be good. There's no pill. Yeah. There's no easy fix. And the people that go into the program, all these programs, are like, the odds of getting through and like living a sober life, never doing it again, is like still slim to none. And then they still do that. And it's like the best, I don't know. I've met a lot of addicts, and I think that they're some of the most like cultured, incredible people to be around.
Yeah.
Because they've been to the bottom. Mm-hmm. They fight a thing that it's almost damn near impossible to control. You can't control it. You fight it every day for the rest of your life. You have to become aware of it. You have to learn religion. You have to learn awareness of things. You have to go to therapy. You have to attend meetings all the time. And you have to look yourself in the mirror every day and say, I am sick.
Yeah.
And then you have to go into this world full of all the things that you can do to yourself that you want to do, and you don't do it. You use tools, and you listen to the other guys that go through these things, and girls and people, and I just think that that's so cool that like the conversation should be turning into like, yeah, man, addiction is these people are just like addicts, like they should just get cleaned up.
Yeah,
it's hard, man, and it's, again, I think that's something that you can learn from an addict. Because they've been to the lowest of the lows, dude.
Yeah.
You may not have the same genetic makeup in your body that makes you want to drink, but the dude who does can tell you, like, when you lose everybody, dude, you know who's there? And he'll say maybe something that, like, God or the mirror. He can teach you a lot, I just, you can learn a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
But I think the cool thing is now, like the way she put it was, I'm just trying to do this research because I think it's important to humanize these people who have addiction.
Yeah.
It should be.
Definitely.
How do you feel about that?
I wanted to ask a question.
Yeah.
A religious question.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can explain it, but
I'm an amateur.
Is there a like teaching or explanation in Christianity for like why there's like terrible things like that, and also great things?
I
and
think
like why
the first thing that comes to my mind, so I'll roll with that. And the people that I've been around that told me a lot about what I know now, and I'm getting through the book. I haven't read it all, but if there is, this is how it's put to me, if there's like a force and energy, something that exists that's very, very good, then there's got to be something else that exists that's equally bad. So if there is a God, then there's probably got to be something else that's not so good, stirring up things, trying to drag souls, trying to create sin, trying to turn you away from the good thing. So that's the best explanation I have. There might be another force.
Is there a reason for it, like for that, or is it just like a fact?
I don't know.
There's probably a teaching or something.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. It's like, I'm sure there's, I don't know why, like, I feel like I remember something about it, but the way that's put, it sounds more like science. It's like
science?
There has to be something. When something is destroyed, it's created.
I guess it kind of is like that. Yeah. It sounds like that. But it's saying like that in Christianity, there's a God, and there's also Lucifer, the devil.
Yeah.
A fallen angel that's trying to take away your connection, trying to rob you of that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know though. I don't know, and that turns a lot of people off to religion.
Yeah,
It's like, why? How can there ever be a God if shit is just going on?
Yeah. That's always the question people ask.
It's a good question. It's a great question.
I just wonder, like, what's the extended, the meaning?
I heard an interesting thing about like, can you fully grasp like how important life is without losing? Do you think? Without suffering?
No, I don't think so.
Right?
No, definitely not.
Can you ever grasp how the depth of like what love is if you don't lose it, or what a life means if you've never lost one before, or like how important a breath is if you skipped one?
Definitely not.
Definitely
not. I don't think so. It's a whole part of life.
Yeah, suffering kind of illuminates how important the thing is.
Yeah.
So
many stories are written.
You ever been in a place, in a situation in your life where it's like, if someone looked at you right now in this moment, what you are doing, where you existed, they'd be like, oh, poor kid. But you felt like you were never happier?
Like a point in my life that I felt that?
Yeah, like maybe on the outside, people would look at you and be like, damn, this dude's going through it right now. But inside, you were like feeling totally like present and just fucking happy to be alive and like in the best place of your life. Or maybe just in a good place. Like it's interesting perspective. I'm saying when people look out and they compare, like they just look at your life and they could pass a judgment and be like, oh, this poor guy, man. But inside you were like, I'm in the best shape of my life right now. I feel great. Or the opposite, you were in a bad place, but on the outside you looked like you were killing it. Yeah, would you ever think that?
I don't know. I never really thought about
I guess you can't see what other people are thinking about you at the time, but
I think there's maybe some like I think for anyone working like like a part-time or something.
Yeah.
You know? I'm sure everyone looks at, like the register worker or the barista or the whatever.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, oh man.
Sucks.
There's a preconceived like, oh, they're working to do this, to them. There's a meaning for everything.
Yeah.
So maybe they're thinking like that. But
Yeah.
what if Mikey just does it on the weekends to have fun?
What about that?
True.
What about that?
It's funny how many people ask me like, why are you still doing this? Like, why are you doing that?
Right. People ask you that?
Yeah,
actively?
always. They're always like,
Wow.
Why are you still doing that?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Or like, yeah. And I guess like what they'll think is like, he really needs the money.
Okay, there you go.
He really needs to.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Yeah. But honestly, dude, I think that's one of the only things. Like, I've been there for over 7 years. I've never stuck with anything like that.
Yeah.
Like a job, at least, for that long.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Why do I do it? I think it's almost like comfortable. I'm very like familiar with a lot of things.
Yeah.
I simply enjoy making coffee,
The process.
I like that.
Yeah.
I do like the process. I think you know what it is, dude? I'm so attracted to a freaking like a cafe or restaurant establishment.
Me too.
Like, I wanna just have my own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I swear, if someone said, "Oh, Mike, we're starting this place.
We'll front you.
Or I'm giving you the money,
Yeah.
but you got to drop everything and you're going to be good, but you're going to be doing this."
What if it's like, you got to take a risk here with me?
Yeah.
You still drop everything?
So I'm guaranteed a little bit of something.
I mean, we're talking enough to just clear the month. No save, maybe lose a little.
I mean, but I'd be doing other shit though. I'm never not like, so I'd be good. Yeah, I'm down.
But this would be a swing because you have to drop a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
Man.
Would you take a risk on something that's a dream for you?
It depends on the details.
Yeah, of course it does.
Is this my thing?
What if it's like good partner, great location? When you think of it, you're like, this could fucking work. What do you do? Do you still...
You know what, dude? I have to try it. I have to. I have to try
right?
it.
You got to.
If it's right in front of my face, I have to try it.
You have to.
I'm 100%.
How are you going to know unless you try?
I am 100% doing it.
I've never fucking understood not trying it.
Yeah.
Like, to do a thing in life that you fucking love.
Yeah.
You know? I never fucking understood that. You're so unique as a human, dude, and like you have this thing in your heart that's saying like cafe.
Yeah.
Why would you not fucking swing? You know?
Yeah.
And like you could always do the other thing. The other thing's not going anywhere. You'll find a new one. You'll find another one just like it. You can go work wherever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But the other thing is rare. The pursuit of a scary, risky venture, which is not going to be easy, which is going to probably hurt your pocket and stress you out.
Yeah.
But you could build something cool.
Yeah.
That you'd feel good doing. Building a thing like that, bro, I don't know.
I mean, it's so crazy. It's like a whole... That's like... I don't know, man. It's interesting. I always love like seeing something that's like just still standing after like... When something says like since like 19...
Doesn't that feel good?
80 something, I'm like,
damn.
Yeah.
You know what upsets me though? When people start a thing and then they try to pass it to the kids and the kids don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a thing that's it's like
Dad. No, I'm joking.
Whoops. Yeah. Dad. Yeah, bro. Like I think like that's it hurts my heart because it's like there's such beauty. I think when I look at a deli and it's like 7 generations of fucking or 4 generations,
And it's worse.
Yeah.
When it's worse.
Yeah. When it gets handed down, it gets just worse. But I think like I was thinking about trauma, bro. Because your boy just fucking always thinks about trauma, man.
Okay, yeah.
No, but something came up and I was thinking about there's a, like you're saying, we're more in this generation, our generation, my generation, your generation, we're more likely to go to therapy than our parents, right? It's more just normal. It just we're more accustomed to it. It's not so scary anymore.
Also, just more accustomed to like emotions.
We're more accustomed to being we're more emotionally intelligent, I think, than our parents were, and I don't think that's a knock on them. I just think it was a different time. We're exposed to way more than they were exposed to, and people talk about their feelings more. There's podcasts now, where we do this, and I was thinking about like if I have a kid, my kid is this like blank slate. And then whatever I do in life, like everything I do is going to imprint on this child. Everything. How I speak, my tone, how I react to accidents happening or the outside world, like someone almost hitting our car or something. Like I'm going to react. And how I react is based on all the shit that I picked up in the past, my instincts, my impulses, my traumas. And I think it's very easy, I think, to be angry at somebody or still holding on to pain and hurt from somebody else and to pass it down without knowing it to your blank slate. And then they carry that too. And then that's their life. But we got this opportunity where we get to like talk about it and we get to become aware of it. Why am I hurting? What's hurting? What do I feel? Why? What can I do about it? Right? And we can address it. We can go to all different kinds of therapy, and we can meet new people, and we can talk in groups, and we can become aware and heal, maybe. And then we don't pass these fucking things down. But it's your job before you could become a dad, hopefully, to deal with whatever has bothered you in the past. And I already think you're on that road. I think you jumped like years. But it's your job to do it before you have a kid. It's not the kid's job to heal you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The kid's not going to heal you. You gotta face, like life hits you with things, and then you have to look at them with clear eyes and say, what is bothering me? Why does this hurt? What can I do about it? And it fucking hurts. But like, that's your job. There's this thing, everyone has a cross to bear. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
And like Jesus had a cross to bear, right? And that was his cross, was the sins of everybody. That's what we're taught. And then what is your cross to bear? This pain that was bestowed upon you by someone who didn't deal with their thing. And then how do you deal with that cross? It's your job. It's not your kid's job. It's not your wife's job. It's not your friend's job. It's nobody else. It's not your therapist's job. You have to figure it out. You have to get up and deal with the pain and feel it, look it in the mirror and say, what do I do about this? Like, how do I heal this? And we're in that time.
Yeah.
We're in that era, dog, where like, I think there's going to be a lot more people healing and not passing shit down than there was in our parents' generation. You know what I'm saying?
I think so too. Yeah.
I think it makes me feel hopeful.
Yeah.
I don't want to pass it. I don't want to, we're all going to hurt our kids somehow. But like, how do we shrink that?
We gotta, how do we stop generational trauma?
Yeah, bro. It's not their job.
Yeah.
It's not your kid's job to heal you.
Yeah.
It's not. I think some parents try to do that.
Yeah.
Because you're not thinking, you're not aware. You're not thinking like, I'm using my kid to feel good.
Yeah.
I'm using my spouse to feel better about myself. I'll share this thing with you right now. It's some personal shit.
Really?
Yeah.
If you want to share, man, sure.
It made me feel like shit last night. I don't even think Lena will know.
Really?
Yeah, this is just like, but that happened last night. We were watching a movie watching the Hobbits movies. You seen these?
Yeah.
We went on from Lord of the Rings. Now we moved over to the Hobbits.
Oh, I gotta watch
So we're just they're great. Yeah. We're on the second one. We watched to get to the end of it. It's late. You know, I'm super tired, and I could tell she's got some energy in her, and it surprised me because I'm like, dude, it's midnight. Like I'm beat, and I don't know where you're getting the spurt from, but like, wow. And so she goes to brush her teeth, and like there's a couple dishes in the sink, and she starts cleaning them. I say, oh, I'll get the rest of them. You go get cleaned up, and like we'll go to bed. So I start cleaning the dishes, and I didn't realize how I was feeling, but she came in and she said a joke. It was like with a voice. She was like, "Oh, David," like getting in my face and funny, like normally, dude, like you would have laughed if you saw it, just in my face, doing this cute little joke, and I was like, I didn't realize what I was doing at the time. I was washing the dishes, but I didn't even acknowledge her. I just kept washing the dishes, and then she cleaned up the living room a little bit. I heard her in the living room, and in the like 30 seconds later, I was washing the dishes. I said to myself, wait, what did you just do? And then I thought about it. I said, oh, I could see in my mind's eye, like she was right here, right by my face, like being playful with me, you know? And my reaction was ignoring her and washing the dish. You know how shitty I felt? And dude, I felt like a fucking asshole. I felt like such a fucking jerk off. This super cool, like beautiful woman that loves me.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at her. She's joking with me at the end of the day. And it wasn't an easy day.
Yeah.
She wasn't feeling great the whole day.
Yeah.
And she's feeling good in this moment. She's trying to joke with me. And I just fucking...
Yeah.
I just ignored her. And I said, there's something wrong with me. And in that second, I said, I got to write this. And I ran into the living room. I started like playing with, joking with her and shit, like just playing around. And like, thank God she didn't take it to heart what I did. But I said to myself, there's something wrong with me.
Yeah. Wow.
I was annoyed. I was tired. I was like, and I just dismissed this beautiful person. Like she's, to me, the most beautiful fucking person in the world, dude. And she loves me so much. Enough to joke with me at the end of the night at midnight. Yeah. And I fucking brushed her off, man. It was fucked up in my mind. She wouldn't even know what I'm talking about right now. She probably don't even remember.
Yeah.
But it made me, like, and if I didn't go to therapy, I didn't know I'm fucked up. I have problems. I'm never right. I need to learn a lot from other people and I need to grow. Yeah. If I didn't have that way of thinking, like you said, I'm getting better at getting out of valleys. I'm getting better at looking at what I'm not right about and what I don't know about myself and just learning. Yeah. I need to learn from myself, not from myself, from others. And I need to be aware of where I'm misstepping because that was a misstep. I bet you 30 of those in a row breaks up a real good connection.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Over time.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't even thought twice if it was 5 years ago. I wouldn't have thought.
Wow.
God knows how many times I did that to her. But I'm thinking like, that's an ugly quality, my friend. That's an ugly thing.
It really is too. Like I think like an important thing in relationships too, right? Is like. It's always about like, after honeymoon phase and everything, it's about like you get to know the person for real. Yeah. And it almost seems like when people say that, it's like a terrible thing.
It's the best thing.
Yeah. But when people say it, they're like, oh, you got to see who they really are, which is like,
I get that.
What's wrong with that?
It should be the best thing.
Right?
Yeah. The honeymoon shit's fun too. Yeah. All this shit's great. Yeah. Honeymoon shit's great.
Yeah. But now what about, it's like, that's a thing though. Like that's a real thing about someone. Yeah. I guess it makes sense. It's like sometimes they do that, they don't pay attention or whatever. But I feel like that's something you could fix.
Absolutely,
right?
Man.
Something you could do a lot about.
But now
all that stuff.
My mind's eye is on that shit. Yeah. Now it's at the forefront. Now I'm going to be making sure if she does something like that, and I feel a little nervous or awkward or whatever, or like tired or whatever. Yeah. That's not a fucking excuse to ignore her. She's trying to be playful with me. Like all I had to do was look at her and like take her in that moment and laugh with her and joke with her. Like. Yeah, bro, I think I don't know what it is yet. I don't know what it is, and I'll get back to you. But, like, I know for sure those moments aren't going to be forever. Those jokes aren't going to last forever. And I'm trying to live this shit out as long as I fucking can with her, bro. I want eternity with that girl, dude. She's the shit. She is. I got so lucky. So those little jokes, man, and those little moments when she's got sunlight coming through those clouds and like she's feeling good, I want to soak that up with her, bro. I don't want to go to my cloud and fucking miss it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yes, you learn a lot about the person you're with, but God willing, you learn a lot about yourself. I hope you learn a lot about yourself, because a good partner like throws that mirror up and says like, "Oh, what are you doing?" You want someone who's like honest, who's like, you're not that good at this, or like you need to really work on. She was the first person to say like, your acting is not that good, bro. Like you think it is, right? You think you're special, and I understand. Yeah, you're not. You need to work on it. You need to work on it if you really want to do this with your life. Like you got a little bit of something going on, but you're not all that. Yeah, you could be, maybe. I love you. I want you to be. Go work on it. Yeah. You know.
I have a question about that.
Yeah.
How much of life do you think, especially for like, I guess, well, we think of acting and like filmmaking as like, we're not the most traditional thinking about like industry and all this stuff. You know what I mean? But how about just for like outside of that too, like a lot of jobs and a lot of different, any job. It's like, how much of it do you think is like, you're kind of just bullshitting in a way? You kind of have to
question.
Be confident, dude.
That's a great question.
And be like, I am the shit, and this is what it is.
I think, but
I have no clue what it really is.
Hold up. I think that there's like, fuck yes. I think every job you fucking enter, there's got to be some level of like, I'm going to survive this shit at minimum. I'm going to get through this, or I'm going to crush this. Like when you work, but if you have confidence like up here and you're like, I'm going to crush this, I hope to God you've got some kind of ability behind it. Yeah. Because there's a difference between like walking into if you are a plumber, you're a plumber's apprentice, day one on the job, but you're like, you lied on your resume and you're like,
you always go to like plumber.
Well, because it's like, it's so physical. It's just like, so, there's like math in it. Yeah. And you don't know what a wrench is. Like, all that comment, you look like a dummy. You know what I mean? Like, your reputation, and fuck reputation, who cares? But like, it just, you can have all the confidence in the world that you're good at something,
then you're not a plumber.
Then you're not a plumber. You're just a fool, is what you are. You know what I mean? You're a fool, and that's cool. You can go through life being a fool like that, but like, I don't know if you really want to do something, and like you. I think it's awesome that you're bringing this up, because there's a lot of people in super high places that you look at and you say, I've done. Yeah. Oh my God, they've got it all figured out. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how it works. They know how to take a thing and then, turn it into money and success. And I don't know how to do that. You know how they did that? They took chances. Yeah. They don't know what the fuck they were doing the first day. Mm. They lied at an interview, I'm sure. They fucking just jumped on a thing and started working the machine, and it fucking didn't kill them the first time. And then they were like, oh, I kind of know now, I hit this button at this moment so it doesn't throw me off. Of course, you're not going to know until you fucking try. So there's an element of that, and I think everything you do, if you want to do something, every job, there's an element of like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm gonna be confident. I'm gonna stand up straight. Yeah. I'm gonna know that I have self-worth. I'm a strong human being. I can get through this, no problem. On the other side of it, I'll still be alive, and this is gonna be fun, and I'm gonna learn today. Yeah. So the things that you can pick up, you can learn, you can grow. Yeah.
Even in like a relationship though. Oh. Like when you're going to talk to a girl. Yeah. It's the same thing.
Same concept. Yeah.
And I feel that's why
self-love.
That's why it's so like scary to people.
I get it.
You know? Yeah. You're literally going up to be like, look at me. You're peacocking.
Yeah. I guess there is a bit of that.
And you're kind of just like,
but flip it.
Check it out.
But Mike, flip it. Yeah. You're here. When you do that, you're in your head. You're like, please. Do I look good? Am I sweating? Did I trim my eyebrows? I don't know if I did. What if you're all, I'm not talking some, I'm not talking 90%. I'm talking all of your attention So you just looked at the coffee cup.
I did?
Yeah,
No, I
just
didn't.
now. Just now you did.
No, I didn't.
No, and I saw you.
I didn't do it.
It's okay. You can lie. It's okay. But I
didn't
saw
look
you
at
do it. Okay. Okay. But all of your attention was on the other person.
Yeah.
I'm talking 100%.
Yeah.
The entire time. I am going to take in this person, even if I'm not saying everything that I'm seeing. I'm just taking you in. I'm seeing you're running your hand through your hair, and you're you just shook something out, and it's a little. I'm not thinking about me. You're thinking about her. You're thinking about him or whoever. You know, you're thinking about who's across from you. Mm-hmm. It takes you out of that like fire that's going on in your head.
But I think there's always a point where you start it.
I don't think so.
No? Okay. I agree you can go into it. You can, but you got to make a decision. Like, all right, I'm going to go.
But this is the fun part. It's the surprise of the thing. You don't know you don't even know this person, let's say. Or you do. Let's say you do know this person. Yeah. I think it's just super interesting when you just take a person in like that you're attracted to and like not admire, but just take them in and just ask them a question and really listen.
Yeah.
You know? And
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the
peacocking element of it.
No. I think not even the peacocking element of it. I think it's just funny that most things we do is more of like we see it and we're like, all right, let's go try it out.
It is.
It's just like we're just doing a lot of like unknowns.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like when you look at somebody that you're like they've got it all figured out? Do you ever feel that way? Like they never mess up. Like they know everything through and through. They never
sometimes
walked into a job feeling weird and like
sometimes
they never took a risk like that. They just knew their shit.
People that are just so happy, I'm like I'm just like dang.
Like they were never sad before.
Yeah,
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, dude.
But just life is hills and valleys, bro. They felt it too. They feel it too. They're crying in the bathroom. They're crying in the shower.
Yeah.
We're all crying. We're all crying. We're all laughing. But yeah, dude, I do that a lot. I do that a lot too. Where I look at somebody, I'm like, just wish I knew. I wish I was confident like that. Like they just move in a certain way sometimes. Where like business, like he just like a business dude could just walk into a meeting room and not know, or like they never not know shit. That's what I think in my mind. Yeah. They always have an answer for everything. Where I openly admit, like I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And then I'll like scramble and I'm like, fuck. And then I'll feel stupid. And then I'll compare myself to the businessman who knows the answer and is looking at me like this.
Yeah.
What's the answer, dude? So that's my thing. It's like I look at other people sometimes. I'm like, I just wish sometimes I had it figured out like they do. But then you pull back the curtain. Homie also is like pulling answers out of his ass. Homie is trying new things and just trusting his impulses and instincts. Homie's using something he learned from 8th grade. He never thought he'd think about it again. And it just came out in this meeting. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not going to get done until you do it.
Yep.
You're going to walk into a situation not knowing everything 100%. Yeah. And there's a lot of fuck it, let's try this out. In life, in everything, in gardening, in fucking fishing, in plumbing, and cafe work, and whatever. You're gonna make mistakes and you're gonna learn, and everyone fucking does it.
That should make it feel easier.
What?
Just the fact that everyone's just like, all right, let's try it.
Doesn't make it fit. Yeah, doesn't it take the pressure off?
Yeah.
Why'd you come? Where are you at right now? I noticed a settling.
No, because I'm just thinking about it. Because I actually, maybe. Because like I think everyone, not everyone is just trying. I think a lot of people have like a decision made already.
Wow. What does that mean? Walk me through that.
Like if you go to hit on someone or something, you know what I mean?
Oh, and like their mind's made up on it.
Yeah, it's like before you even go up.
Don't you think you could surprise them though?
Yeah, true. Yeah, but that's less of it makes it easier to be like, oh, everyone's going through it,
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, it kind of cancels out that, like, oh, everyone's just trying to try stuff, But obviously, they're not.
They're, like, closed off.
Yeah, but they're not.
This is going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
What do you think... We'll end here. What do you think... This is from Mike's angle. On the new angle. What do you think... He's so handsome, he got his own angle. What do you think about... When you think about... fantasy, like perfect mate, perfect girlfriend, perfect like spouse. What is the characteristics you're looking for in that human? What are things that stick out to you? And girls, you better be taking notes, dude.
Don't say stick out, dude. Don't say that.
Dude.
He said that.
Hey.
I didn't say it.
Dude.
What?
What qualities?
Qualities?
Yeah, what do you...
Who knows,
what do you
dude?
like?
Who knows, man?
This is a question.
Who freaking knows?
You don't like any qualities about certain people?
I love everyone.
This is you dancing around this question.
I love everyone.
You just danced. You might as well get up and get out of here.
Love everyone.
Wow. Okay. This is the You Are Here podcast,
No,
episode
I think,
260. Yeah. Go ahead.
You never know what you're going to get.
You are fucking... Wow. I didn't ask you, like, what are their names? Where do they live? I'm asking, what kind of qualities do you like in a partner?
You know, like...
Yeah.
There's a person, and then there's another person. And then people love each other.
You are acting like a robot, dude. You were answering just like a robot. A Boston Dynamics fucking robot. You're going to rip your face off in a second and be like, hello.
Human connection. It's the perfect person is not available.
Well,
you know what, man? I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the good qualities are.
That's it then.
Because honestly, dude.
Yep.
I don't know. Because it's, you know what it is? It's like.
Get ready to bleep this out. Whatever is about to come out of your mouth, get ready to bleep this out.
No, there's like. Because like the people I've been with, the people I've, you know.
Whoa.
What?
I don't know. You were heavy on the
people I've been with.
Right.
People
you've
that I've been with.
Okay.
People.
Yeah, dude. No, I don't want you to drop that.
No. Look.
Yep.
Dude.
Dude.
Let's be real.
Keep it real.
And serious.
Keep it real.
Because we're always like that. Perfect qualities in a person. You know what, dude? I just want someone that I get along with.
That's
and
important.
Honestly, stuff that we have in common. It's the basic things, dude. I don't know. What do you want me to say it?
How about someone to like teach you things about yourself? Someone who's like, how about a quality like
keep me on my toes.
Someone who keeps you on your toes.
Keep me on
someone
my toes.
Someone who's like brutally honest with you.
Yeah.
Someone who's maybe an introvert or an extrovert. I don't know.
You know what? Brutally honest. Maybe I don't want that.
You know, you'd rather have a little
maybe like a little buffer.
Soft honesty.
Yes.
Little buffer. Soft honesty.
Yeah.
I like that.
Lena's like direct to the point.
Soft honesty.
Soft honesty.
Lena will punch you in the face.
She's done it.
And I love that.
She's done it.
She's definitely done it. She's definitely done it too.
Done it a bunch of times.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's my girl.
And you love it.
I love it. She's my warrior queen, dude. I love that girl, man.
Soft honesty.
Yeah.
Soft.
Dude.
You write it, dude. You're just writing these jokes.
Yeah, it's just the end of the episode. Everyone get out of here.
You're writing the jokes, man. No. Soft honesty.
Yeah.
You know, let me try to think, man.
Think about it. I'm not rushing you.
Dude, you know what, man? I don't ask for a lot. I don't know.
Blonde or brunette? No, I'm just kidding. Dude.
You know, it's brunette.
Yeah.
But I think someone that like support, you know?
Supportive.
That's it.
Supports
That's
your
all I
dream.
got.
Would you want someone who is supportive of your dream or more supportive of like just keep the paychecks coming, dude. Don't fucking try a dream.
You know what, dude? Also, no. I think supportive of a dream. I think being realistic though isn't bad. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's honesty. That's soft honesty.
That's soft honesty.
That folds right into the soft
there
honesty.
There we go.
Yeah. She's not like, you suck at this, but she's like,
yeah.
I like having a soft like place to lay my head and a roof and everything. So let's keep that job.
Yeah,
but
like,
also keep
like laying my
thing.
head on your lap and then tell me it.
That's right.
Say you suck at this.
Make me some tea.
But like,
and then say.
But if you're laying on like a soft you're like,
Yeah.
all right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Right. Thank you for your honesty.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. I was just curious as your friend.
Dude, that's the You Are Here podcast.
That's the You Are Here podcast.
Episode 2.
But I had one more thing to say.
Say it.
Wait a second. No, I'm just kidding. You Are Here podcast episode 216. Guys, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you again for riding with us, for joining the team, for filling up the little home we're making, the little cottage in Connecticut. Me and Mike love you guys. We really appreciate the support. AnytownActorsLab.com. Mike just drank a whole seltzer in one gulp. AnytownActorsLab.com. You can find the best acting training, one-on-one class right now online. Also, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you're lucky enough to join the class. Oh, no. Oh, what does that mean?
That's the Anytown Actors Lab. Signal.
Guys, get in the class now while you still have a chance. AnytownActorsLab.com. I wouldn't send you anywhere else. Go learn how to act. Patreon.com/You Are Here podcast. Patreon. We're on Patreon if you guys do want to support us and this funky podcast we got going for the last 4 years. You can still grow it with me and Mikey. We're taking newcomers on the Patreon. Anything that you do send to us goes back to the pod. We want to say thank you for all our patrons. Twitch.tv/You Are Here podcast. You want to hang with us? We're hanging out tonight. We're doing a little twitching. We're going to play something. I don't know what yet, but you're going to hang with us and we're going to have a good time. If you're feeling lonely, it's a good place to chat with us while we're live. Ask us questions. Make us watch weird videos. We're down. Love you, Mikey.
I love you, dude. And I love you guys. I'm looking at you in the second camera.
Look at this
angle. If it's still recording, this is a test. We might have another angle next week. Just saying.
That one's going to break records.
What do we call it? 3-way.
Whoa.
My name's Mike. I'm signing out.
My name's Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to yourselves and please be kind to one another. My man.